Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you had a good first week back trading. It was a short week, but it was a good one for me. In Theta Traders, you can come check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. I was trading a bunch of stuff, oil, gold, and the markets ES and MES. And already profit loss year to date, which has only been like 3 days, is $940. So pretty happy about that. It's a really cool, chilled out, passive way to make income in the markets, and it's something that a lot of people don't know about, selling options on futures and doing these slightly more advanced but pretty easy to do trades once you know how. So I just wanted to start this video off by giving like a heads up to Lance from Theta Traders. I think we're doing a webinar this coming week about this stuff, so if you want to attend that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notifications button so you get notified when we go live. It'll be a live stream that we do talking about some of these different trades and all the stuff that goes on in theatraders.com. Again, if you want to come in, you can check it out. There's a link in the description below that'll take you to this page right here. So yeah, come and check that out. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's something going forward I'll be doing a lot more of, as opposed to some of the bullseye stuff, which is what I really wanted to talk about today. Bullseye trades, for you guys that don't know. I've been following Bullseye for years now. I have this full review, which you can find in the description below. And it includes a full track record. I've slipped up recently with the more recent trades to be added. I'll try and catch up with that. I made it all the way to the end of last year almost. I'll try and add some of the new trades in here. And let's talk about this last week's trade. So again, it was like I said, it was a short week, and so Jeff basically went with something on here, which is the inside of the dashboard for Raging Bull, Netflix puts. So he decided that he was going to short Netflix this last week. So let's just have a look at the email he sent out, which is this thing, and then talk about how the trade went. And looking here, he said, I've been anticipating a pullback in the market, so I'm not surprised by this action today. So we saw some downwards action. And in fact, if you've been reading my emails, you'll see that I took my first bet against the market. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. The Qs are now trading under the 20-hour moving average for the second day, and it's bearish. Because things are slipping, I want to get short on things this week. Of all the large tech stocks, I think Netflix has the most downside potential right now. They had bad news come out today about subscriber growth, and I don't think that is fully baked into the price stock just yet. So, interesting. So Netflix puts were sent out as the alert on January 2nd this week. So here is the actual trade plan, which is nice. Gives you the exact stop and targets and what options to buy. The 470 puts near $5. These things really rocketed. So if we look at the trading view chart here, this day right here, this huge red candle, this is the 30-minute Netflix chart. I've got the after hours on as well, so you've got the after hours and pre-market on, so you can see these sort of areas. But this was basically the Tuesday that you did the alert, so it came out pre-market, and then this thing just tanked all day, all the way down to here, which is great. But it's another case of him being too right. So most people weren't able to get in on this first candle because basically you'd be chasing it past his entry price. It did hit his profit target very quickly, which was actually way up here at 475, so like here roughly. So it plowed straight through his profit target 1. So you can get this kind of straight here. It's close enough. Oh, keeps jumping. There we go. So that was his profit target 1. So within half an hour, it already plowed down through it. And so people that were waiting would have been a little bit disappointed. So again, this seems to be a case of Jeff's right, but he's right too quickly, which is very frustrating for everybody, including me. The second one for the price target was 450. I don't think it got there. It didn't go down to 463. These options went up in value dramatically as the price fell and underlying Netflix really fast. So this was a huge winner, but it didn't have an entry, so it's like, so frustrating. And it's even more frustrating when you see Jeff then touting it as a winner. Because yes, it was a winner, he was right, he was too right, and it went too quickly. So one thing that I found is that there's another service that does this on a Monday. So Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader service alerts trades on a Monday, but he doesn't do it pre-market or as the market opens. He does it around lunchtime, and he does a live stream where you can basically jump on and listen to his thesis, and he places the trade then and there, and you see him actually do it on his system. And so I've written a review about this. You'll find a link in the description below. It's Nate Baer's Profit Surge Trader review. And in that review, I've put basically all the trades that I've taken so far and all the trades I've seen him take, and also links to some of the strategy stuff that he talks about, and also how to buy the service as well. It's very reasonably priced for what it is. So it's really good. I've done some videos on this if you haven't seen this. Nate is extraordinary in that he's a verified trader, one of the few on the planet who's turned 37,000 into 2.7 million. And it's really cool to be able to follow what he does because of that success that he's had. And so in December we did target calls a lot. They worked out really, really well. The nice thing is you'll often get a dip. So Nate, here's a good example of like what's not happening anymore with Bullseye. So Nate will alert something lunchtime on the Monday, and then it'll sell off a bit to something to about here, and then people are able to get in at a lower cost before the thing takes off. So it's a good example. And this week's has happened the same thing, as we've seen a sell-off of the trade alert so that we're able to get in significantly lower than Nate. So there's no like huge just momentum push. It's like there's often pullbacks, which is what you see when you're swing trading most of the times anyway. So this is something I'm tending to go towards more. I'm recommending more to people. There's some big winners, 100% winners, but with time to get into them, which is really, really unusual. And even then, something that Jeff Bishop hasn't done, and I wish he would, is he's never divulged, from what I can see, like his summarized track records. He's released trades and charts and things, but never like how much, like percentage wins, like all, and all that information. For example, this table from Profit Surge Trader, I reached out to them and their legal team, and they gave me these numbers, which is something I've never managed to get from Jeff Bishop, which I wish I could. So since inception, the Profit Surge Trader track record has been 31 wins out of 37. The average return is about 10%, which might not sound like much, but if you mean 10% a week, it's pretty nice. Average days held is 4 days, and the average win rate is 83%. And so it's a really good track record, and I like how they're forthcoming with it, which is nice. They don't just give you a bunch of charts. Like when I asked Jeff's team to see the track record, I got like 20 pages of charts marked up with buy and sell and an arrow pointing up if it was a call, or an arrow pointing down if it was a put, and then a number like 100% or 200% or whatever. And while I love Bullseye, and I'm still going to try and trade it the best I can, I'm definitely gravitating more towards Nate Baer's Profit Surge Trader for the reasons that I just outlined. So if you haven't tried it yet, come and look at this article, read through it. You'll see I put the strategy in there. So the strategy is more obvious and more proven than I'd say the Bullseye strategy is. And I think it's been academically shown that these things work by several studies, and I've linked to those in this article as well, which is definitely an interesting concept for these gurus and alert services in general. So really excited about that this year. So I'm mainly trading Nate Baer stuff. If I can get entries into Bullseye trades, I'll still do them. But as it is, it's just been very difficult to replicate these trades, as you guys that are in it will know. So definitely check out the Profit Surge Trader. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how nice Nate is, how good he is, how chilled out he is for somebody who's made as much money as he has trading, and how he enjoys teaching people and sending out these alerts. I think it'll be pretty good. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.